I hope everyone is good and I hope everyone is just preparing for your upcoming examination that may be scheduled in May to June. That depends on the IABF. Today we are going to understand a very important thing for your accounting and finance for bankers. That is actually your paper 2 of the JIB until a syllabus is not updated for your upcoming examination. So in this session, we are going to understand what are the different topics, what are the different chapters that actually included in your accounting and finance for bankers subject, right? So let's start today's session with a motivational quote that is a winner is a dreamer that who never just gives up, and that actually true. If suppose that you just tried for the JB examination and by hard luck you just missed your examination, or say you just missed for qualifying the examination with only 1 to 2 marks, suppose that 5 marks, 10 marks, but it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters how importantly, or say how just you backed with your preparation. Okay, and now the thing that it is not just an examination, it is just an examination that actually check your knowledge about the banking. Okay, so this is a very right time when you should just get up your preparation with a very with a just if I say that with a 2 multiply speed. Okay, so with the multiplication of the 2, you should just start up your preparation. Okay, so just start the session now. So before to start, I would like to say that if you have not downloaded the Adda 247 application, just download this and subscribe the Officers Adda 247 YouTube channel so that you can get the notifications of the live sessions as well as the notifications of the important news that is related to your examination. And by subscribing the Officers Adda 247 YouTube channel, you actually get the regular update that related to your examination. Okay, so I hope you should just download the Adda 247 application as well as subscribe the Officers at 247 application or channel. Okay, another thing that is most important, our target batch. Why we are just saying that it is a target batch? Because we are actually targeting for the JIB examination. Okay, and our successful, or say our success rate is a very higher. If you see the previous examination that actually held in February month as well as on the 6th of March, what the success rate of our faculties are very high. Okay, so that's why we also just included, or say we just also started a target batch. And this target batch is just started, and you can avail this batch with a code that is Y422, and with this code you can avail maximum discount on this particular batch. Okay, so also just you can use a Y422 code with your JAIIB and CAIIB products, whatever, like you just want to purchase a mock test books, ebooks, as well as a live sessions. Okay, so you can just enroll in that batches with this code. So I hope you should just enroll in this target batch, and in this target batch I will be your AB faculty, and I will discuss the basic concepts as well as the easy, medium, advanced level questions, everything you will get in this particular batch. Okay, so I hope you should just enroll a very fast for this batch, because this is a very right time. This is a very right time when you should just start up your preparation. Okay, so prices are just set to rise soon, because now we are just offering a maximum discount from the Adda 247 application you guys are getting. Okay, so do not miss this chance and just apply the code that is Y422, and with this code you can avail a maximum discount. Okay, so now the thing that we have to understand, what are the different topics, what are the different chapters that actually included in your accounting and finance for banker subject, that is paper 2 of the JIP. So first of all, just understand what are the different type of the questions, or say total number of the questions that actually of your paper 2 of the JIB, and this is your paper 2 of the JIB examination, which is accounting and finance for bankers. So you will get a total number of the questions in the exam, that is 120. Okay, just remember, because many times we just actually see most of the our colleagues just confuse between the total number of the questions, that is 100 or 120. So that actually just understand that total number of the questions you will get 120, and from this 120 questions you will get some questions of the half marks, and some questions of your 1 marks, and some questions of your 2 marks. Okay, so from this 120 questions you may get half 1 by 2.5 marks, 1 marks, as well as the 2 marks. Okay, so probably the approximately, if I say number of the questions you will get from the half marks questions, that actually if I say like in this way, like you may get half marks questions, that actually the total number of the questions you may get a 70 questions you get from the half marks questions. Okay, if I say total number of the questions that you get from the 1 mark, so if I say that approximately, if I say that is 35 questions approximately you get of the 1 marks questions, and the most importantly 2 marks questions you get around 15 to 20. Okay, so this is only the approximately, if I say the whatever the counting I am just suggesting you. So you get approximately 70 questions of the 1 by 2 marks, and that actually approximately, if I say, you may get suppose that 60 to 70 questions of the half marks, you may get 35 to 40 questions for the 1 marks, you may get 15 to 20 questions of the 2 marks. Okay, so that actually the total number of the questions that is scheduled for your uh, in the 3 categories. Okay, after that, the another important thing, that what are the qualifying marks for your accounting and finance for the bankers. So look, this is the 50 marks you have to just obtain. Okay, so if you are just aiming for just clearing the examination, so you have to just you can just qualify with the 50 marks in the examination. And you know that doesn't matter. Suppose that some of our colleagues just getting 60 marks, some of our colleagues getting 70 marks, and you are getting a 50 marks. So that doesn't matter actually. The only thing matters, that qualifying marks. Okay, so if you are just obtaining a 50 marks, that means you already qualified your accounting and finance for bankers examination. Okay, I hope it is clear. Okay, one important thing here you have to understand, the thing that actually confused uh, let me just fix this. Okay, just okay. So if I say suppose that this is your first attempt. Okay, this is your first attempt, and you are getting if it is your first attempt in the JIB examination, so in this first attempt you get some freedom. Okay, like you can have, or say you just maybe get 45 marks in any, you the minimum qualifying marks, that is 45. Okay, for each and every subject for the first attempt. But the condition is that the total marks of the first paper, second paper, and the third paper, that would be 150. Okay, okay, but qualifying marks, if I say for the first attempt, that is a 45. So suppose that you are getting just 50 marks in the first paper, in the second paper you are getting 45 marks. So in this paper, or say in the third paper, you have to just obtain how many marks. If I say that, that is 95. Okay, and 95, that means you have to just obtain a 55 marks for clearing the JIB examination if you are just attempting for the first time. Okay, so this is only for the first time, right? So suppose that you are just attempting this examination for the second time. So in the second time you have to obtain 50 marks in each paper. Okay, and that is minimum marks, that should be the minimum marks, that is, and that is also just 150 marks. So this is only for the first time, the candidates who just giving this examination for the first time. So this condition actually for that candidates. Okay, and if you are just attempting this examination for the second time, so that minimum marks that you should obtain, that is 50. Okay, I hope it is understandable for everyone, right? Now, The another thing, the total duration or say total time for your accounting and finance for the bankers or say each and every subject of the JIB examination. So you get 2 hours and that is actually sufficient. Okay, if I say that actually just very much sufficient if you are just preparing a good, okay, for the examination. So the total duration, that is 2 hours. Okay, I hope this picture is clear for everyone. Now now to understand what are the different topics included in this subject, in your accounting and in your AP subject. Okay, so what are the different subject that is actually included? So look, we actually classified the 4 modules, or say the your syllabus is just classified in the 4 modules. So module A, module B, module C, module D. Okay, so that is actually a relaxable thing that you are getting 4 modules in your AB subject, but it is not as simple as you are thinking. Okay, because modules are only 4 in the quantity, but the many much things you have to understand. Okay, so in the module A you just getting the business mathematics and the finance. That is actually a topic for your module A. Okay, or say that is actually the theme for your module A. In the module B, that is about your principles of bookkeeping and accountancy, right? Module C is the preparation of the final accounts. Okay, and module D is about the banking operations, right? So just understand very important thing here, that module A is about the business mathematics and finance. So that module actually cover your calculation part, or say that module actually cover numericals part. And you should understand that if you cover module A very precisely, okay, so then you can, the chances of clearing this examination actually the higher, right? So this is a like in this module A you just get the calculation, and you just get the numericals. And sometimes we actually see that from the module A you just get 10 to 15 marks questions. Okay, and that is actually not surprisingly, because the number of the questions you get from the module A. Okay, after that, if I say for from the module B, so module B is about your principles of bookkeeping and accountancy, right? So that is just from this module you just get your theoretical questions as well as some numerical question, and that numerical questions actually from the bank reconciliation statement. Okay, so from that you just get the theoretical as well as the numerical questions. Module C is actually, if I say, that is your conceptual module. You get a conceptual questions from the module C, right? Like the examiner actually want to check your concepts related to preparation of the final accounts. So where you just get the questions like issuance of the shares. Okay, and that is actually not easy to understand. Just understand, you can understand module A from the YouTube videos of the officers under 247 YouTube channel. Okay, so you can get the multiple videos from that and module B, but module C is a very important to understand. And you get a conceptual questions, you get more of the course conceptual questions from the module C. Okay, and that conceptual questions actually cost you 2 marks, and that module is very important. Okay, I hope it is just understandable for everyone. I'm just not scaring you. Module D is about the banking operations. That module is actually cover your practical knowledge of your banking day-to-day operations. Okay, so that actually you can just cover. Just if I say that module D, you can easily cover, right? The important module that is a first number. If I say what are the very important module from the exam point of view, so that is module C and module A, that are very important from the exam point of view, right? Okay, so now we are going to understand what are the different chapters included in your modules. Okay, so just understand. So if I say in the module A, just a 1 minute. Okay, So if I say in the module A, you get the calculation of the interest and annuities, right? So there are questions you get around the simple interest, compound interest, as well as the annuity related questions like ordinary annuity. Okay, ordinary annuity due questions. Okay, so you get the questions from the calculation of the interest and annuities, and from this module you get actually the numerical questions, more of the numerical questions. And numerical questions you can get in the 1 marks as well as a 2 marks. So that's why this module is very important. All right. After that, if I say that calculation of the YTM, so that is a yield to maturity, like you get a questions related to bond value. Okay, and if you just see my videos, like you just understand what is a bond and what are the different type of the questions that actually just asked by the examiner from the bond chapter. Okay, so you get the questions like the bond. Okay, in the capital busting you actually understand the time value of the money, and that actually just a very good chapter. If I say to understand, if I just understanding very precisely, so this chapter is very important, right? So capital budgeting chapter is about the time value of your money. Okay, so that is a capital budgeting. After that, a very important chapter, I'll say a very interesting chapter, that is depreciation and its accounting. Okay, so in the depreciation, you actually understand how anything depreciate and what are the different methods the company adopting for the depreciation. Okay, so from the JAIIB exam point of view, if I say what are the different methods like straight line methods you get, okay, for calculating the depreciation, you just have to understand that declining balance method. You have to understand the double declining balance method, right? So this is, and after that sum of years digit method, right? So there are the methods for depreciation. And this is a very simplest chapter, if I say, if you just understand by your good faculties. So you easily understand depreciation and its accounting, and you can just understand very precisely if you just want to just understand. Okay, so straight line method, declining, double declining balance method, sum of year digit method, and you have to just understand that you get the multiple questions from all these methods. Okay, so like you can get some zero point 0.5 marks like straight line method, and you get around a 1 mark question in the declining balance method, while for from the double declining balance method you are getting 2 marks question. So this chapter is very important of the module A. Okay, after that, in foreign exchange arithmetic chapter, you understand actually how any currencies are interchangeable. Okay, and what we just prefer, or say what we can say, or what method we use for exchange of the currencies. Okay, so in the foreign exchange arithmetic you actually understand exchange of the currencies, right? So this is the scenario of your module A. Now understand of the module B. Okay. In the module B, actually you understand, or say you just come closer to the to understanding just accounting. Okay. So in module B is actually your understanding of the accounting. That actually check your understanding of the accounting. Like accounting, if I say that accounting is all about to understand what is debiting, or say what is crediting. Okay, and to understand debit and credit, the multiple things that you have to just understand. Okay, so the various chapters are given in the module B, and that actually just checking the knowledge of your accounting. So in the like definition, scope and accounting standards, so in every field, some standards are set for comparing one organization to another organization. So that is actually your accounting standard. Okay, so there are multiple accounting standards that is just established. Okay, and you have to just memorize one by one. Okay, and I have a story, and that I actually explain in my lectures. Okay, so in the definition, scope and accounting standards, you understand in the module B. After that, basic accountancy procedures and maintenance of the cash. But that means how you just maintain of the cash or subsidiary books. So you in this chapter you actually understand what are the different books, or say what are the different type of the books actually a company, a person, or say a business owner, a business a firm organizer that actually maintain a different type of the book. So you understand in this chapter. After that, the bank reconciliation statement, that actually just bank reconciliation statement actually just is for the reconciliation of the cash book with a passbook, like, and where we understand that passbook is your just a bank statement. So bank reconciliation statement, that is actually prepared by the customer, and that actually if any mismatching happening, okay, so that actually reconcile with the cash book to the passbook. So that is a bank reconciliation statement, and you get the numerical question from this chapter. Okay, so this chapter is very important to understand. After that, trial balance. In the trial balance, you actually get suppose that this is a debit side and this is a credit side, and every debit entry has its credit entry, and you know that. So if I say that debit and credit is also debit and credit should also be the equal. Suppose that if it is not equal, okay, that means some mismatch happened. Okay, so for rectifying that, we actually prepare the trial balance, and that is all about the rectification of the errors. And there are multiple of the errors maybe occurred, like if I say that and after the adjusting. Okay, so that is about the trial balance, and trial balance chapter is very important because you get a 2 marks questions for the rectification of the entry in the examination. Okay, after that, capital and revenue expenditure, and that is a more of the theoretical part of the theoretical chapter. Okay, bill of exchange, and in the bill of exchange you just get in the examination a conceptual question. Conceptual questions is like what should be the debit and credit entry that maintained by the door, or say DOI, okay, or say debtor or creditor. So what are the different debit and credit, and how debit and credit entry maintained by the debtor and creditor. So that is the that you understand in the bill of exchange chapter. Okay, now in the module C, if I say that module C, that is about your very important module. And this module actually I consider that is this module is a difficult module for your accounting paper. Okay, although some chapters are very easy to understand. Okay, so this is a balance sheet equation. This is just easy if you just understand very well. Preparation of the final account, that actually just moderate level chapter. Okay, ratio analysis, and in the ratio analysis actually every investor just want to check uh, company's performance. Okay, so that actually your ratio analysis chapter covered. Okay, different type of the ratios you understand in this ratio analysis chapter. And if you just saw my videos, and you can just understand that how easily I just elaborated in this chapter to you guys. So ratio analysis chapter. After that, final accounts of the banking companies, and how companies, or say if, because we are just reading this subject for banking industry. So this is the preparation of the final account of the banking companies. In the company account, you actually understand how any company just issues the shares. Okay, so if from the issuance of the shares, you get a multiple of the conceptual questions in the examination. Okay, after that, accounting in the computerized environment, and that is easy chapter to understand because it is a theoretical. Okay, so that's why this module I consider that is difficult, and you should just very precisely understand the module C. Okay, and from the ratio analysis chapter, you get 2 marks questions. From company accounts, you get 2 marks questions. So you can understand how importantly the module C for your examination. So that's why I'm just saying you that module A and module C is a very important if you're just aiming to clear the examination. Okay, I hope it is understandable, right? After that, module D, and module D is actually the actually check your practical knowledge. and you get more of the practical questions from the module D, right? That's why from the module D you actually get theoretical questions as well as the conceptual questions, like some conditions that given to you guys, like some practical conditions are given to you guys, and you have to just choose the options from that multiple choice questions. So that is all about the module D, right? So from module D, like you get a banking operation related question. What are the different operational aspects that of the KYC related, okay? Operational aspects of the accounting entries, like I say that debit and credit, okay? So you get a questions related to that. Operational aspects of the CBS environment, right? Operational aspects of the handling cash, that how any branch can handle the cash or clearing thing, okay? So that is of the module D. Operational aspects of the handling cash or clearing. Operational aspects of the deposit account, multiple type of the deposit account that actually just handled by the branch. So what are the different operational aspects of that? Operational aspects of the loan accounts, back office functions, so that all you understand in the module D. And module D is somehow a very easy to understand, because this is actually cover your practical knowledge, okay? So you can just easily just read all the chapters, and you can just easily understand everything from this module, okay? So I hope now it is now every picture is clear for you guys. Like if I say that now every picture the very much clear for you guys. Like if I say that module A and module C is how importantly for clearing your examination. And trust me, you only have to get a 50 marks, not 100 marks, okay? So you have to just smartly cover everything from of your subject, okay? And this is the era of the smart work. Just understand, this is the era of the smart work. This is not the era of the hard work, okay? Although without hard work you cannot achieve any success, but with a smart work you can easily just achieve a success if you just smart work, okay? So you have to just smartly just preparing for your examination. And in this journey, we are here with you guys. Like, if you're just trusting on our guys, like our Adda 247 faculties, so you can just enroll in our batches. And we are just experienced faculties, and we know what are the different questions that actually examiner asked in the previous years. Okay, so based on that, we actually cover everything for you. So by enrolling in these batches, you just do not worry to what to read, what are the different type of the questions that you have to just understand, or say that you have to just practice. So with this in this journey we are here for you guys, and you can just avail our maximum discount by the code that is Y422. Okay, so thanks for watching me here, thanks for joining me here, thanks for just appreciating our effort. Okay, so like this video if you are liking our effort, share this video to your friends so that maximum number of our colleagues can join with us.